evening, everyone. Welcome to Post 153. I'm John Lynch. This is a day that we look forward to and stuff, where our boy staters and girl staters come back and give their presentations and everything. So I just like to give you a little bit of a background here, how it went this year and everything. This year, the Post was able to sponsor 2 boys, and in addition to that, though, through the generosity of Jerry Alexander and Bob Case, we were able to sponsor another 2 boys, and then our 5th boy, his family had to sponsor him and pay for him. Then we also had Tammy had one female delegate and stuff, and one girl delegate, and she's not able to be here and everything tonight. But anyway, before we get started, I'd just like to give a full list. Some of the boys couldn't make it tonight, so. But anyway, we had Ben Bowder from Pascack Hills High School, Harrison S. Carolyn from Don Bosco Prep, Jay Kameth from Park Ridge High School, Zachary Kramer from Pascack Hills High School, and Dylan Gutowski from St. Joe's Regional. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Tammy.
So as John said, I'm Tammy Levinson. I am the co-chair for Jersey Girl State, and our delegate could not last minute be here, but we had sent Aliana Leah Kovalov from Pascack Hills. She had an incredible experience, and she was not able to send a report for us, but she will send at a future time. This year, Girl State, which was great for partial to Park Ridge, because Girl State is always Father's Day and that week, and Park Ridge is always the last school to let you out. And this year, Girl State was after school got out, and nobody could go. So it was like the perfect storm, but blew up in our face. So unfortunately, we won't hear about Leah's personal, heartfelt thanks, but she does and is extremely grateful for our sponsorship of her. But I'm privileged to read the report for Harrison,
Yes,
who
Harrison,
has a soccer game.
Right,
He's
he's a student.
Yeah, he's a student at Don Bosco. So he addresses it to John Lynch. Dear Chairman Lynch, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing to express my deepest gratitude to American Legion Post 153 for sponsoring me to attend the New Jersey American Legion Boys State this past summer at Rider University. The experience was both eye-opening and transformative, and it would not have been possible without your support. I feel incredibly fortunate to have been given the opportunity to participate in such a prestigious program, and I want to share with you some of the invaluable lessons I have learned during my time there. NJALBS provide a unique environment where I could engage with peers from diverse backgrounds, all of whom were united by a common interest in civic responsibility and leadership. One of the most significant takeaways for me was the importance of active citizenship. Throughout the week, I learned that being a responsible citizen is not just about voting, but about staying informed, being engaged in community affairs, and understanding how government works at every level. We participated in simulations of local, county, and state governments, which gives us a hands-on experience with how laws are made and how political decisions impact communities. This practical knowledge has deepened my respect for the democratic process and made me more determined to be an active participant in my own community. Another key lesson I learned was the value of teamwork and collaboration. Throughout the week, we worked in groups to campaign for various offices, draft legislation, and debate public policies. These experiences taught me that even in competitive environments, cooperation and compromise are essential. I also developed my public speaking and leadership skills during these activities, whether it was giving a speech in front of my city or leading a discussion on policy proposals. I gained confidence in my ability to communicate effectively and motivate others. Perhaps the most profound lesson I took away was from the importance of service. Many of the counselors and guest speakers emphasized that true leadership is about serving others, not just advancing personal interests. This message resonated with me deeply, and it aligns with the values that I've been raised with and the values that organizations like the American Legion stand for. I came away from the program with a renewed commitment to serve Park Ridge community, New Jersey, and United States in whatever way I can. In addition to these important lessons, ALNJBS also gave me the chance to form lasting friendships with students across New Jersey. We bonded over shared goals and aspirations, and I believe that these connections will continue to inspire and motivate me as I move forward in my education and career. Once again, thank you for your sponsorship and support. Attending NJLBS was an incredible experience that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. Your generosity has not only helped me grow as a leader and as a citizen, but has also inspired me to give back in the future. I look forward to staying involved with the American Legion, Post 153, and finding ways to contribute to my community just as you have.
Another one of our boys, one of our delegates and stuff, he's homesick and everything, so his mom was great enough to come here tonight and everything, so she's going to do his presentation also. This is Jay Kament's mom here from Park Ridge High School.
So this is from Jedh. He apologizes that he couldn't be here, but the first thing, now this is from me. When I went to pick him up at Boys State, and when I asked him, how was it, Jay? The first thing he said was, Amma, that's mom. Amma, I feel so patriotic. Like this, you know, the brotherhood and the place taught me how to be involved, and you know, I feel really patriotic and feel privileged to be here. So, you know, from there, here what he's written. I had an amazing experience at American Legion, Jersey Boys State. There, I learned the importance of local government, political participation, and brotherhood. I was able to find out the intricacy of New Jersey municipal and county government, but more importantly, how much of an effect that these forms of government have on us New Jerseyans. Although there is a large emphasis on the importance of the federal government, especially with the presidential election coming up, it is important to not understand the importance of local government. The experience at Boys State taught me to get involved in my local government, which inspired me to become a representative at my local school board. It is experiences like these which have the most impact on the community, be the change that you want to see in the world. So I would like to thank the Boys State American Legion for sending me and giving me this opportunity to represent Park Ridge.
Now we'll hear from Ben Bowder from Scott Hills High School.
Good evening, members of Post 153 in Park Ridge. Back in March, an email was sent to me by my school counselor regarding a statewide government and politics camp run by the New Jersey branch of the American Legion. Naturally, since I planned on applying to college with an academic interest in political science, I responded with no time to spare and no hesitation. I eagerly filled out my application with the hopes that my attendance in Boys State would bolster my knowledge of New Jersey politics and create meaningful interactions with those who are willing to discuss government and politics with sincerity. I found that my initial thoughts of Boys State corresponded neatly with the experience that occurred. By participating in American Legion Jersey Boys State in 2024, I can say with confidence that I was a productive member who soaked in every opportunity to grow in my knowledge and application of public affairs to my life as a whole. The best residents of New Jersey are those who are productive and active, full stop. The organizers of ALJBS, declaring the state to be an amalgamation of the best teenagers New Jersey had to offer, did their finest to ensure every moment of every day was not wasted. From city legislative sessions to pizza parties and sports periods to music concerts, the constant intake of information, entertainment, and the useful making of time overall was great enough for me to forget the painfully inadequate hours of sleep we were rationed every day. Yep. Nonetheless, eliminating the bastions of indolence and laziness that are often inside high school teenagers is an important step toward blossoming into a proud and fruitful New Jersey resident. And the 2024 session of American Legion Jersey Boys State has planted the seeds of a great future bolstered by strong young men. I'd like to finish this speech off by profoundly thanking the 153rd Post of the American Legion here in Park Ridge for agreeing to sponsor my delegation in 2024's Boys State, and additionally thank Mr. Lynch for his assistance in the application process. I'm very appreciative that we have such patriotic and engaging organizations at the local level that are willing to support high school students with programs as great and as productive as Boys State. Thank you very much.
Nice job.
Okay, now we're gonna hear from Zachary Kramer from Pascagoula Hills also.
Hey, Zach.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Zach Kramer, and I'm not going to look at my phone for notes because at Boys State we learned how to improvise because there was a lot of speeches. And honestly, the most important thing that I learned was public speaking because I got to see who was able to speak and get an audience that would listen, and who was not able to do that, and it showed when we voted for senators. So I'm just really thankful that I was able to experience that because I feel like I'm a better public speaker as a result. And I don't remember that much because getting 4 hours of sleep each night kind of makes it hard to remember. But it was a lot of fun being away from my parents for a few days and spending time with guys for 5 days. No worries about like the other gender and whatever. So it was just nice. And honestly, like I feel more of a leader because of that. Thank you, Mr. Lynch.
You're welcome.
Thank you, American Post 153.
And last but not least, Dylan Gutkowski from St. Joe's Regional.
Hi, my name is Dylan. I'm from St. Joseph Regional High School in Montvale, but I actually live in Rockland County, Pearl River, right across the border. First, I want to thank all of you from American Legion Post 153 for sponsoring me because I wouldn't be at Boys State if you guys hadn't done that. Helped me out last minute. So first, I was a member of the Federalist Party and also Marshall County, which, by the way, we won first place in athletics, yeah. And besides spending a week with highly ambitious teenagers, boy teenagers across Jersey, I got a whole lot out of ALJBS, but I want to share three key takeaways that I got. Number one is the importance of active civic engagement. So I witnessed firsthand how local policies shape the everyday lives of people. And so whether it's serving your community through community service or just volunteering, or if it's actually getting involved in lawmaking and being the voice for your people's concerns, I just realized that there's a lot you can do to give back to the community. It's not just about you and your own journey, it's about being a part of the world's journey as a whole. And the second key takeaway is diverse perspectives lead to stronger solutions. So at Boys State, we're all the same in which we're all highly motivated, we're the top of our class, and we all want to do something important. But every single person brought a very unique aspect to the program. So while we all had different concerns and methods of solving local issues, the strongest solutions were ones that brought together the talents of all of us to create something that satisfied us all. So when we were all meeting on the first day about different issues in our cities, like a lot of people had conflicting views that were completely polarizing, and especially in today where politics are very polarizing and people think the other side is very wrong and just horrible, right? I think it's really important to kind of understand that we all need to work together because the most productive solutions are from working together. And we all have different views, and that's okay because there's no one way to solve it. There's no right way to solve a problem. There's only different ways to solve problems. So we all need to work together. That's what I learned. And then finally, networking and stepping out of my comfort zone. So when I first arrived, we had elections right off the bat. There was no like introduction. We just started electing people and getting right into the roles. So that threw me off at first, but at first, when you're trying to be elected, no one even knows each other, so it's really just who has the most charisma and who can just immediately gain the liking of people. But later on, it came down to who was networking, who was connecting with people, and who was talking to people, understanding the issues that people were having. And so at the end of the day, that's what gets you the votes, and that's what brings you success. Networking is really important. That's what I learned. And then Boise State also pushed me beyond my comfort zone, because on the first day, I already had to create a speech right off the bat. And then from there, I was constantly trying to get elected for roles that I never would have even thought I would be running for. So we ended up running for almost every single role, and I thought that was a lot of fun to kind of just see how you could get yourself out there and gain the liking of the people. And so, in the end, I really want to thank ALJBS for allowing me to have this opportunity and for all the lessons and life skills I learned that I will take from this week.
Oops. Ben, here you go. Okay, thanks so much.
Love you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Jedh, yeah. We are going to have pizza and refreshments downstairs and everything. And thank you everyone for coming